Welcome to day 5 of our 30-day series on the challenge to make your first sale in 30 days before your whole organization explodes. You're out of a job, all your coworkers are out of a job. The topic today is, who the hell are you? But before I get to that question specifically, I just want to come back to one thing in the last video we talked about a little bit, and that's that your product, your service is actually great, right? You believe in it. It's more than just cool. It really solves a problem. If it actually doesn't solve a problem, maybe you ought to quit and go find another job. Or more likely what you need to do is tweak it to make sure that it solves a big enough problem to be worth purchasing. So one of the things that drives me crazy, that drives decision makers crazy, is that nobody ever seems to think about what it's actually like to be in their shoes. You should know this. If you've ever been to a conference, you'll watch a senior living executive come off a platform and they will just be crushed with people. Every one of those people out there is holding a card, trying to get a moment of their time to sell them some product or service. And so that's why they have put up these very elaborate barriers to make it very, very hard to get through to them. And don't be fooled when you get there. Think if you can get a card in their hand thinking that's going to get you someplace, it's likely the moment they get in the cab or the moment they get to the airport, they're going to take all those cards and drop them in a trash can, and they won't remember you at all. You're going to hate this, but this is truth. Because here's what goes through their mind. I've never heard of that company before. I have no idea. I've already got enough solutions. I'm spending enough money. I don't need anything else. Not crazy with the solution I have, but at least it's ours. We've just gone through a whole process of looking at solutions, and we're not going to do that again. Everybody says that they have the best solution. It always turns out to be a huge disappointment. I don't know your company. I don't know anybody who's using your services. I don't know who you are. I don't know if I can trust you. These are solvable problems. I promise you that, and we're going to talk about that in a later video. But the big message I want you to do is when you start thinking like that decision maker, you then need to think about how you are going to make that first touch compelling so that they're going to look at you and say, that's a guy, that's a woman I want to spend some time with. I want to hear more about. That's a company I want to hear more about. It's your personal credibility is way, way more important than your company credibility at that point. If you can crack that, and it can be done, start talking about that in a couple more days, you will make this first sale. You might even make more than one sale. And of course, I want to remind you that if you do have some marketing budget, we at Senior Living Foresight can help you accelerate your growth into the senior living market like crazy. We believe we can do that for you better than anybody else in the marketplace, and we would love to have that conversation. Last thing is, you can find this whole series on YouTube. We will post the link in the first comment below the video. Have a great day. Look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.